Hello and welcome to my update video. I am sat with India, one of my Cardinal mountain ponies, and this is going to be a relatively unedited video, assuming she behaves. Just a bit of an update, a chit chat, and kind of everything that's been going on. I will take you to go and see the other horses because I know they're the stars of the show, really. Look at that. So there's been a lot of big kind of life changes recently. I've kind of disappeared a lot off YouTube because I've just kind of been a bit busy, a bit chaotic, and it's been a lot. But I'm back, and I wanted to film kind of a sit down chit chatty update video because there's lots of like little clippy clips of the ponies of things they've been up to, but there's not really any like sit down videos featuring the girls yet. I don't think they really feature on the channel much at all. If you didn't know, I've got two Cardinal mountain ponies, China and India. This is India, her foal, who's now 3, is in the other stable, so I'll go and see her in a second. But yes, India here is 7. She's about 11 hands and she has a couple of health problems I think I went over in the last video. She's just had the farrier, which is why we're in, and I thought I'd kind of sit down and film whilst we were all inside, because she just kind of cheers me up and she makes me smile. Are you going to finish trying to nibble my hair? Are you finished trying to nibble my hair? No. So yeah, life updates. So we moved out of the flat we were in. Jake and me separated. I got a new job. Winter hit. I got COVID. She got laminitis. And yeah, we kind of had a bit of a rough couple of months over the summer, didn't we, baby? We did. We had a rough summer. But we're back and we're fighting and we're okay. She's okay at least, which is the important bit. She was in for 10 days and she's much happier now. She's much quieter as well, which is nice. She's still a bit of a scatty pony. She's still not the hugest fan of new people. She did rear up for the farrier today, which was not the time nor the place, but we have an amazing farrier, which is a huge help with the teeny tiny pony. But yeah, I know she looks huge, but I will stand up next to her in a minute and just prove how tiny she actually is. So yeah, we've done a lot of work getting her kind of desensitized to life and used to kind of people. So there's been a lot of just sitting here and letting her come to me. I've got a bit of a montage to stick in at the end of just kind of stuff we've been up to, which I think is quite cute. But yeah, no, she's awesome. They both are. I love them dearly. So I thought, why not sit and kind of update you generally on what we've been up to, the boys included. The boys update isn't as interesting as the girls because the boys haven't done a lot. We've done some desensitization work around umbrellas because I don't like getting wet, and the boys needed to learn to get used to the fact that I bring the brolly to the yard in the winter. Trying to get them used to coming in for feeds, that's not going quite so well. River still doesn't like coming in first. But I'm trying to teach them that they've both got to learn to come in individually, because what if there was an emergency? I can't fight 2 thoroughbreds through a gate at once. I can just about fight you and your daughter out through the gate at once, and you're 11 hands, let alone 16, 1 and 17 hands. My tape measure's gone missing because I really want to measure them and see how big they actually are. So apparently she's 11 hands and China is 10'2", but China is a good 1.5 inches taller than her, so we shall see. Obviously China is only 3, so she is still growing, and she's a tank. She's growing this way, she's growing this way, she's growing, yeah, every which way. She's a proper chunky little girl, so I'm hoping that she's going to end up about 12 hands. That'd be ideal for the kids. But again, she's 3. We've got plenty of time to see how that goes. China's started a lot of in-hand work, so I think it's probably best I go and sit in her stable and we have a chat with Miss China. So I'm in with China. I was debating how I was going to film China's update because China won't let me sit on the floor because she's far too interested in eating me and the hay. So this is China. She's currently standing about 11, 11, 1. Like I say, she's 3 years old. And she's very, very friendly, which is a bit of a problem. Friendly as in she likes to headbutt, she likes to nibble, she likes to lick. This is a very common occurrence. She'll just stand and lick my hand. And she will happily just stand here and lick my hand until I stop, until I stop her and move away. So yeah, this is China. Bob, trying to face the camera. Hi. So yeah, she's doing a lot of groundwork at the moment, trying to get her used to kind of all the baby steps before we back her next summer. So she's doing a little bit of lunging, which she's not a huge fan of, so we do a lot of in-hand work, so we do a lot of running, don't we? We like to go for a little jog together. Yeah, no, she's a lot of fun, aren't you? You are, you're so much fun. Hey. So again, I'm going to try and sit and film with China, but it's a little bit harder because she is a little bit friendlier than India is, so she likes to kind of push you around a bit and try and be in your pocket, but she's such a lovely little girl. She's very friendly, that's the comment from everyone. She was also a bit of a nightmare for the farrier this morning, so she's a work in progress. Obviously she is only 3, so she is only a baby. I keep telling myself this, but we're getting there. She's very fluffy again. She's probably going to have to be clipped again this winter because she is so fluffy. Oh, she's so lovely. I love cuddle with China. I started leaning over a little bit, like reaching over, touching both sides, giving her a treat, doing both sideways stretches. She does a lot of stretching work, just kind of getting her used to things. She's had a bit in. She was quite unfazed by that. And she does have a bridle, not that she wears it very often. We do most of our work in a head collar, because again, I would love to be able to do everything in a head collar with her, so that the kids have that option. Her mane has all grown back. You may have seen I lopped it all off when she first arrived, and she looked a bit ridiculous. Apologies, Sam. Sam was very angry with me, but you know, it grew back. It's only hair. But yeah, no, this is kind of life with a 3-year-old, bomb-proofing it, getting her used to kind of everything. So we're getting there slowly but surely, aren't we? She loves a treat, so she's still very head-butty, always looking for food. Hence why she's currently licking my trousers, which is that rustling sound. Stop it. So yeah, I don't really know what else to update you with on Miss China, other than yeah, the kids love her. They think she's the best thing ever. She's got a couple of matchy sets now ready for when she's back next year, and yeah, I'm really excited to kind of see where we get up to with her. Hoping to take her out on a couple more walks so she can see the world a bit more. But she's just lovely. She's genuinely lovely. She seems to have befriended Quiz, which is nice. So my biggest young horse, he's 9, so now I've got a 19-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, which makes me feel a little bit insane. But yeah, if any of you remember when she came off the mountain, she's so much darker in colour now, and she's huge. I'm not sure this quite gives away how kind of broad she is, but she is a tank, aren't you? Yeah, you're a little tank. Come on, you gonna show your face? There's your face, such a pretty face. She is, she's gorgeous. I love her so much. She just, that better? That better? She's so lovely. So yeah, that's kind of the majority of the updates on China. Again, she's quite itchy at the moment. She's been itching on the fence. But it's that time of year where they're all starting to put winter coats up and they are all a bit itchy. We're having to keep a real close eye on India's skin especially, because India is quite prone to a couple of different skin things. So we're keeping an eye on her. But yeah, all in all, we're good, aren't we? You're a good little pony. But yeah, I definitely think she's bigger than 10-2, put it that way. But my tape measure is missing, otherwise I'd measure her. And yeah. I do think people genuinely forget how small my ponies are. So I'm 5'7", 5'8", and this is the top of her wither. She's very flat backed at the moment. But yeah, no, she kind of comes up to like my hip height. So she's getting there. But yeah, we do a lot of work like this, just standing side on, brushing the other side, patting the other side. She does a lot of carrot stretches, which is what she's doing here. She's instinctively looking for a treat because that's what she's used to. And she knows that if she's now licking me, but she knows that I keep treats in this pocket usually. So she's going for them, but she'll get there. And she's just a little work in progress, taking things nice and slow with her. I've got absolutely no rush. In fact, I would rather take it as slow as possible with her and have as many years as possible playing ponies. You so would. We love you. We do. But, you know, that's tiny ponies for you, innit? She is, again, absolutely diddy. But I love her. I wouldn't have it any other way. So as you can imagine, generally there's been a lot of changes recently, and I'm still trying to catch up, like physically and mentally, with all of the changes that have happened. But I've moved stables, so I was in that stable over there with the girls when they needed to come in, and I've now acquired this stable over here instead. So I've got a ring that's tied up at appropriate height for the girls, I've got a new storage chest, and it's lovely. Well, you'll be able to see it in the clips with India. I've got like a salt lick in there, and it's just great. I do still get to use that stable if I need it, because obviously having 4 horses. But I both the girls in today for the farrier, so they've just been in for like 4 hours munching on some hay. I've poo picked in peace without trying to try to tip the barrow. Perfection. I filled some nets. I've put some nets out for the girls and the alpacas, because the girls are now sharing a field with the alpacas for a couple of weeks. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm up to. So I'm starting to reorganise all my stuff ready for winter. So I've got my little shed out the back like you guys have seen. And then obviously I'm in the feed room, so I've got some bits and bobs here. So this is my stack of buckets. I've got a feed bin, I've got 2 sets of drawers, and some more stackable feed bins. One is actually full of rugs, ironically. But yeah, and then on the top I've got my stack and storage, can't really see, which is down here, and then I've got some tubs. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want everything, just because I'm trying to, obviously we get the rain through the door still, so my stuff does still get wet, so I'm having to figure out like what can go where. Like buckets can get wet, supplements can't. So yeah. Then obviously I've got my trunk, which has kind of got all my grooming stuff in, stuff that I like pull out regularly. The girls' head collars are in there because I use those all the time. The boys are still in the drawers because the boys don't come in very often, and the boys currently share a leather halter between them because all of the Lemure ones are in the tack room, and I very rarely remember to bring my tack room key, so that's life. I do have a rope halter in there, but I don't generally bring them both in at the same time, so one leather head collar's not going to be the end of the world. Although I do want a new leather halter for Christmas. I want 2 actually, because the one that they share at the moment is seen better days, so I want 2. So they can have 1 each, brown leather, gold plates. I think that'd be really cute. I know it feels weird talking about Christmas in September, but my Christmas list this year is very farm based. I want a new wheelbarrow, and I feel like that's every horsey girl ever, but I want a 2 wheelbarrow because getting around these fields in like the slightest amount of rain is just ridiculous. So let's make my life easier. I also want some stacking stores. I want 2 more feed buckets. I want 2 more covers to go with those buckets because all of my red gorilla buckets have the matching lids. So I've got 4 of these lids now. I've got 5 buckets though, so I need to get another one, but then I want 2 more buckets, so I need another 2. But yeah, I'm just kind of, there's a couple of bits and bobs that I just want for the ponies, so that's kind of my Christmas list this year. So I'm like, can I have them now? I got a shed last year, bought in the Black Friday sale with my Christmas money. So yeah, that's kind of everything at the minute. That's currently got rugs in, which I need to go and sort through, but I don't want to deal with that. So I will show you what I've got in here. Kind of give you a little tack room tour. So this is my little setup. This is my buckets. This is fibre beat. This is drawers number 1, which didn't survive the winter. That's spare supplements and licks. That's empty. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Stack and store, which has got supplements and treats in. That top one's got rugs in. That bottom one's got fibre. Is it Fibre Light from Molly Chaff, Horsehagen Molly Chaff. And this is the drawers. So this is head collars for the boys, head collars for the girls, stuff. That one's mainly high vis, and that's got bits and bobs for the girls in. I think that's a brush in the boys one actually. So yeah, this is my little setup at the moment, and as you can see, the drawers have seen better days, so I need to figure something out. This one's actually got, this one's got fly rugs in at the moment, and oh, I love this stuff. It smells amazing. Then actually, this is actually in the stable itself. So that rug bag there, this one, it's got Rivers 150 gram with necking. That red bag there is full of stuff for sale. That's one of my hat bags. I don't think it's got a hat in it currently. That's my hat bag with my hat in. This is all my lotions and potions. That black bag is Quiz's grooming kit, and under that is the girls' grooming kits. And that's the girls' head collars down there. And this just kind of all lives in this little trunk. So let me show you that. And my tools are in here obviously at the minute because I've been mucking out, so this is what we're working with. Then there is a lick, there's a tie-up point there, there's a tie-up point there, and that's the net that she will eat in. That is a rug that I'm drying because it got wet from being too close to the door. And then there's my shed that doesn't really shed, as you can see by the fact that it's dripping in now. But yeah, this is my other thing. This is my like shitty thing. So these have got rugs in. That's a hat bag, and then it's just got some bits and bobs in it at the minute whilst I try and sort everything out. But as you can see, it doesn't do a great job at being a shed because it leaks. That back piece there pops out, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix that because it's very annoying. So I'm now back to Scouts and Explorers. I've got squirrels and beavers and explorers still, so that's great and I'm loving it and I'm really glad to be back. I've missed them over the summer. It's definitely been a long summer, so it's really nice to be back and kind of see everyone. Kind of a social aspect of it as well, like I get on really well with the other leaders, so that really helps. I've missed them all a lot too. And yeah, it's kind of just getting back into the swing of things. So like we've got a big district camp coming up, and then we've got little group events coming up. Then there's obviously like Christmas sleepovers to plan. So yeah, everything is very busy at the moment. I think that's the best way to describe it, is I'm keeping myself busy. Am I keeping myself a little too busy? Maybe. Am I ever going to admit that? Unlikely. But I'm trying to get more content filmed, so I've got a week off at the moment, just before I start my new job. So I'm like, what can I film? What can I edit? What can I get sorted? Trying to film at the yard a bit more because I don't want to film kind of where I'm staying at the moment, just because it just doesn't quite feel right. So I'm here. But yeah, I think that's kind of like the main points, which leads me to kind of the last thing I want to talk about, which I'm so excited about. So if you didn't come to the National Equine Show 2024, you were missing out. I had the most amazing weekend. So there's free tickets again. So if you use the code JADEM, capital letters, just JADEM, there's some free tickets available, which is super exciting. I will put the link down in the description like I usually do. But yeah, they've started announcing things like the lineup, so that's super exciting. I know Carl Hester's going to be there, so how exciting. As a dressage girly, I'm very much looking forward to that. Mary King and Emily King, I believe, are going. That's going to be super exciting. While again, dressage girly, I was brought up on eventing, so that's really exciting. I love Mary King. I've read her autobiography so many times when I was little, so that's really cool. I'm not sure what the plan is this year. I think I'm going with the girls. I think we're going to have a girls trip, which is going to be super fun and exciting. I've got a couple of different friends who've offered to come with me because obviously everything's changed a bit. I've booked to stay at the same hotel like I normally do, so that's really fun because I love it there, and they have a pool, and I'm a pool girly. I like a swim. Before we were really interrupted by the church bells letting me know that I've been here longer than I wanted to be, but shh, that's fine. Yeah, so the National Equine Show, I'm going with the girls this year, which is going to be super fun and exciting. I don't think it's going to be kind of as shopping heavy as this year's was. As you may know if you've seen my haul, which I will link up here. Is it this side? It's this side or this side. Yeah, I did a huge haul this year. I was very lucky. Lots of gift items, lots of birthday presents. Like, I don't think this year's will be quite as big and exciting. I guess it depends on kind of what brands I get to work with, who's there, that kind of thing. But I'm still excited to go. The demos were really interesting last year, and yeah, I had a great time. I'm hoping to do the dressage simulator again. I love the dressage simulator. My aim every year is just to get better. Although I had a pretty good score this year. I'll see if I can get the screenshot and put it in. I was so happy with myself. In fact, I might, if you'd like to see that, I might put the full kind of dressage simulator video up because I've got it filmed in full. So that'd be really cool, I think, to watch back and kind of see, like, commentary wise. Yeah, I feel like I've ummed and ahed a lot in this, and I did tell you it was going to be pretty unedited, and it's just a bunch of clips stuck together from a day at the farm where I just wanted to kind of chat and waffle and update you all, because I don't want to sit here and be like, I feel like I owe you an update, because I don't owe anyone anything at the moment, not with kind of how everything has panned out. But I feel like it was nice to get to share more of the girls with you all, because you guys don't get to see the girls very often. There's not as much content of them on my YouTube as I had hoped. I was hoping to really crack it out this summer and show you, kind of film everything that we did and show it all, but I've just not had enough hands. Trying to film with kind of tripods and stuff has been an experience, especially trying to do it all with a young feisty Welsh pony, usually with another pony in the field, being her slightly older, slightly sassier mother. It's just not quite gone to plan, and I'm not always comfortable asking people to film for me, especially if I've invited someone up to come and see them. We've come up to chat and see the ponies. The last thing I want to do is like, oh, can you just film this clip for me? I'm still trying to work around that. And obviously I've got friends who aren't going to want to be in content, so it's, you know, working things out like that. So it is what it is, but I'm very lucky. I've had a couple of friends offer to come and work the ponies with me, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get out a bit more with them. Hoping to go for more walks. We would hoped to get to more shows, but the local show didn't run a second show like they normally do, so they normally run 2 shows. So the plan was to do the June show and the June and August, and they just didn't run an August show. So I was gutted about that because I was really looking forward to that. But the girls need more practice. The girls need more time. If anything, it's just experience. It's just getting them out and crossing the busy roads. It's just going to a new farm, getting to see sights and smells they don't see every day. But yeah, we had lots of fun with the show we did go to. There is no footage from that day, and there is a handful of pictures, because it was a very stressful day, not one that I would want to do in that manner again. I would want it to be much more relaxed, but it is what it is. Joys of human horses. So yeah, no, let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate there is potentially going to be a few. There's some that I'm still not ready to answer, but that's life. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.